Episode 5 of Attack on Titan Season 4 Part 2 drastically changes the narrative and environment of this series as a whole, with how rumbling has finally begun and Eren has become the terror for the entire world as a whole. The rumbling in itself is a very huge event, and this episode is excellently adapted by MAPPA here. It has totally done justice to the manga material, and in a way it's not wrong to say that it has gone above and beyond the overall manga material, especially with the way in which the special effects have been adapted here and how there's the added transformation scene of Eren into the founding Titan. But with all that being said, this episode also introduces us with possibly the most important backstory of all, and that is the backstory of the most mysterious character of Attack on Titan, that being Ymir, the founder of all Titans. But in this particular story, in this particular narrative, there's one huge lingering question, specifically in the minds of anime-only fans, which needs an answer at this moment. But unfortunately enough, I cannot give the complete answer here without giving any major manga spoilers, so I'm going to try to limit the exposure here, and we will just try to explain what exactly happened here, what is this specific creature which appeared relatively out of nowhere, and what exactly is going on with these Hallucigenia memes, because these have sprawled all across the internet. So hello and welcome to WhyZ, and in this quick video we are going to talk about this particular spinal looking creature, what it is, what it means for the future of the series, and what exactly is its significance in the backstory of Ymir. And this is all going to be spoiler free for the anime only fans, no problem, there's not going to be any major manga spoilers here. I would try my best to explain it with the context, with the current events which we have at hand. And the same goes for the comment section as well. I would highly request the manga only fans to not give any major manga spoilers here in this particular video's comment section. It's just an earnest request from my side for the anime only fans. Now, before moving any further, I need to reiterate one thing, or I need to make it very clear here, that this particular thing, this particular creature looking thing, we have not seen the last of it yet. It's bound to come up more as the series progresses, and even though the manga doesn't really give us a clear picture of what exactly this thing is and how it acquired these powers, but we can basically allude it to the real world theology or real world archaeology, and it all comes back to a prehistoric, a Cambrian era creature, which is going to be seen again more as the manga, as the story unfolds, and that is basically the Hallucigenia or the Halluchan memes, which I'm sure that you all have been seeing on the internet up until this moment. So basically, this creature officially is called, or this entity is officially called, the source of all living matter. You could also say that this is the progenitor of all the Titans, because it's this power, it is this exact power which granted Ymir the power to turn into a Titan. Now, from the very starting of Attack on Titan as a series, we have heard these stories and rumors about how the founder Ymir traded her soul to the devil, and that is how she arrived in the present, and that is how she got basically these powers of the 9 Titans. That has been the story which has been passed down from generation after generation. But now finally we get the true context, the true essence behind this particular story, and no, it was no devil, it was no devilish creature which granted Ymir these powers. It was just a matter of Ymir being there at the right moment, at the right place, and she basically stumbled upon this huge tree which was housing this particular creature, this source of all living matter, this progenitor of the Titans. Now, in the upcoming episodes, you will get more explanation about what exactly this thing is, how it originated, and what is the true essence behind its, motives and all. But for now, I can just say that it's a being which just wants to move forward. It's a being which just wants to keep surviving no matter what. It just wants to cling on to life, and that's how it just clinged on to Ymir as well. And that's when Ymir got the power of the original founding Titan. And after her death, her body was broken down and eaten by the 3 daughters. From the 3 daughters, subsequently we got another set of, next generation. And from that, basically the 9 Titans were divided from the original body of Ymir's founding Titan. Now the question obviously will arise in the minds of a lot of the fans that can this creature be attributed to the, or at least one of the major villains of the series, because it's this creature which basically granted Ymir the powers of the founding titan, and that's how the world basically went into the shadows of the titans. I would argue about it. I've made numerous videos talking about these things, and specifically in the context of the ending of Attack on Titan, we could maybe get a more nuanced opinion about it. But for now, I'd just say that no, this character is not actively seeking towards Ymir. It was not seeking for Ymir to bond with her. It's just that Ymir found herself at the very right moment, or maybe wrong moment if you are coming from that point of view. But yeah, that's it. That's basically it. This is the source of all living matter. This is the Hallucigenia which everyone is talking about. I'm going to go more in depth about this creature once the anime actually talks about it in full details about what exactly this thing is all about. In the meantime, just a one word answer to what exactly this thing is. It's an ancient entity. It's a very old entity which just wants to keep living. It just doesn't want to die. And because Ymir found herself at that particular point in time, at that particular place as well, it just bonded with Ymir, and this is the creature which granted her the powers of the founding titan. And now with Eren sort of freeing Ymir from the control of the royal family, it has now been transferred on to the body of Eren, and that's what we actually get to see here when this creature reattaches the head of Eren Yeager to its actual body. Now, one thing which I definitely need to talk about it here is that this creature in the manga looks a lot more like a centipede. It literally got the nickname of being a shiny centipede, but here the anime has done a far better job to actually portray how it actually looks. It realistically looks like a translucent aquatic worm instead of it just being, like a regular terrestrial worm or a terrestrial centipede or millipede. The anime has far outshined the manga here, and that is 100% evident from the transformation of Eren Yeager into his true powers of the founding titan as well. And as I said before, that's exactly what we see here with Eren's transformation as well. This creature, this source of all living matter, this progenitor of the titans, whatever you want to call it, it has taken roots inside the body of Eren, and it is granting Eren the true power of the founding titan at this very moment. And that's why Eren was not dead when his head, detached after the shot of Gabi. Obviously, it's a coincidence because Zeke was there to catch the head at the very last moment before the life got out of Eren, but at that very moment, the rumbling begins because Eren unleashes the true power of the founding titan along with the Hallucigenia, or along with this source of all living matter. So for now, I can just explain these things. I cannot really go any more talking about this particular concept or this particular entity without divulging into the manga spoilers, into the major manga spoilers territory. So for now, I feel like this is it. This is the source of all living matter, the spine looking thing, the worm creature looking thing which appeared in the flashback of Ymir, who granted Ymir the powers of the founding titan, or rather the titans as a whole. So what do you guys think about all of these things? Please do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more. Join the channel membership for some very cool bucks and features. Join the Discord server for more. This is WhyZ, and I'll see you all on the next one.